Now we're going to talk about a process that will help the transition process for any student or anyone. And this process is called person-centered planning. What does a PCP or person-centered planning do? A person-centered planning approach provides a process and structure that can assist students in their goal planning and in the development of a means to achieve those goals across life. Person-centered planning is a vision for the future and a way to plan for that vision to become reality. PCP invites us to find and develop the gifts of each person. It develops a vision that expresses these gifts, builds a support group to make these ideals happen, builds a community network of acceptance, develops services to be more responsive to the interests of people. Components include a creation of circle of support. It focuses on talents, strengths, and interests of the individual. Identification of the person's short and long-term goals and dreams. Creation of action plans with each specific commitments for each team member. Empowerment of the young person in the pursuit of his or her goals. How is this new? Ask yourself. Have we promoted choice without providing the information or experience for new opportunities? Have we been flexible, adjusting schedules where students are enabled and supported to follow through and or fail in these new opportunities? Are we trying new ideas, strategies, or stuck in the same activities for years and plugging students into existing mold? Can we make the change and rise to that challenge? A system-centered approach. It focuses on labels, emphasis, deficits, and needs, relies heavily on standardized testing and assessment, depends on professionals to make judgments, and depends on a rigid process and format. A person-centered planning process sees the student first. It builds relationships and trust, searches for capacities and gifts, spends time getting to know people, depends on people, families, and direct service workers to build good descriptions. It gathers folklore from people who know people well, and it focuses on positive and reinforces efforts and attempts. Let's look at the difference between an IEP and a PCP. In an IEP, it can be formal, legal, contentious. They're forms that are not student-friendly, and unusual goals within the school day. Most responsibility is put on students' school staff, and an IEP can be intimidating. At a PCP, can be more relaxed, cordial. It focuses on students' friendly forms with PCPs and photos, and it's a holistic approach. It expands the goals outside program hours, and the responsibility is shared by all, not just by school staff. And it also is a self-esteem building process. Why is person-centered planning so effective? Youth are more committed to the process. It finds new possibilities for each person. It focuses on quality of life, emphasizes dreams, desires, and meaningful experiences, provides instruction in real community environments. It teaches students how to plan and be self-directed. You should be taught how to implement their own goals. Guiding through the process. You're going to determine where and when you want to have the meeting, determine who you're going to invite and pass out at the meeting, and send home or mail introductions, letters to parents, and develop personal presentation.